If my secret account came across your For You page, it's because you're about to find out the truth. Take in a deep breath and connect with that inner source of yours to see what parts of this message may be for you. This is going to be for all signs. The readings are general and timeless. If you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session, Akashic Records, or to join our Patreon, Blue Rose Mystery School, check out that box below. It does have the website 144bluerosetemple.com, the Patreon Blue Rose Mystery School, and my email. And just as always, thank you for being here. So feel free to tap into this reading. We're going to see what is this truth that is on its way to you. All right. Now, what I'm hearing is 9 years. This is a 9-year cycle. Look at this. Denial. Whoa. Whoa. Surprise. And single. Whoa. Okay. So you're about to find out the truth over here. It's interesting. I heard 9 years. And as soon as I say that, it was 1:09 on the clock. So the number 9. Now, last year was the year of 9, but whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. Something about that number, you could be seeing that number. Something could have taken 9 years. There is someone who is single, and you have no clue that they're single. They are available to date. Single. However, the cards over here, the first card was denial. Contradicting, refusal, not facing reality over here. We do have love, surprise, and single. All right. Now, there's someone in your life that cannot deny how it is that they feel about you. All right. They've been in denial for some time is what's coming through over here. Now, this may be someone that you already know. What I'm hearing and seeing is that they've observed you for some time. I was just wearing a, what is it called? Something on my wrist. I forgot what it's called. Wristband that said observer. This person, they've been in some sort of role in your life where they've been the observer. They've actually never had the chance to come forward. They may have actually always had these feelings about you. We do have denial. Surprise, though, someone's actually single. Is this you? Is this someone else? Now, what do we have for the collective? What do we have for all signs? For denial, love, surprise, and single. What is this truth that is on its way to the collective? Whoa, foundation. What is this truth that is on its way to the collective? Why do we have surprise and single? Loyalty, 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 loyalty. Trusting, reliability, believing, conflicted. Now, there's something here, though, about foundation. All right, now this person in your life, it could be you. It feels like, though, there's someone in your life that's in denial. You actually have no clue that they're single. Now, when you first met this person, they could have been unavailable. All right, this could have been someone that you've always known them and they were dating someone else, married to someone else, things like that. Now, we do have foundation, conflicted, and loyalty over here. All right, there's like a little bit of taboo. There's a little bit of forbidden love energy here. Someone doesn't know whether to move forward, but foundation and loyalty is important to them. Right? The foundation is the root of every relationship. So they don't know if they want to move forward. You're on their mind, though, as they are single. What do we have for all signs, for the collective? What is this truth that is coming into their life? Why do we have denial, love, surprise, single, foundation, conflicted, and loyalty? Why do we have foundation, conflicted, loyalty? And we do have surrender to change and resurrection. Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single? Illusions over here. Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single? We do have material wealth and true prosperity over here. All right, so it feels like someone could have also been more focused, say, on finances. There's definitely a lot here about foundation. But there's a lot of illusions over here, maybe between you and this person. So let's see what this is. What do we have for the collective, for all signs? Why do we have the Diamond Dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity, illusions? We have denial, love, surprise, single, foundation, conflicted, loyalty. We do have resurrection over here and surrender to change. You know, for some of you, it could be you or this person. If you both say we're to be together, it feels like it's almost taboo. You both together is taboo in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, this person may just be from another world, another reality, or it feels that way, then you are. All right, with the resurrection, surrender to change, if you both were to be together, the entire foundation is going to shift and change and to be uprooted. So you would have to surrender to change. All right. So what do we have for the collective, for all signs today? Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single, foundation, conflicted, and loyalty? Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single? Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single? Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single? Why do we have denial, love, surprise, and single, resurrection, foundation, conflicted, and loyalty? Why the Hermit card for denial? Oh, why do we have Knight of Cups in reverse with the Hermit card for denial? Wow. This person or you is in denial. Now, where is the collective's energy? Where is the collective's energy? Whoa. You have the Fool card, and it has innocence here. Now, Ace of Cups in reverse. What is going on here? You got card that's the denial energy. Denial is a river in Egypt. Okay. And in this connection over here, there's a lot of denial. There's a lot of reverse cards over here too. There's almost like running as well. And it does say freedom from. Now for the collective's energy, why the Fool card with the Ace of Cups? Look at that. Look at the way that this covered over here. Now we do have the Two of Wands over here. All right. This is a choice or choices. We do have the Nine of Cups as well. Someone has choices over here. Someone does have choices, but there's something about a connection here. Now, why Knight of Cups in reverse with the Lover's card and the Hermit? The truth. The truth is here. King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So we're getting somewhere here. Someone... It's interesting. There is a lot here, but there's a lot of denial between you and somebody else. Why Knight of Cups in reverse? The Lover's card, the King of Swords, and the Hermit. Denial, but it's not a river in Egypt. The Three of Wands over here, your backs are turned to one another. Forward movements, Ace of Cups, all in reverse, yet we have the truth over here. Now, why the Lover's card and the King of Swords? Why the Lover's card and the King of Swords over here? We do have the Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Now, why the Eight of Cups for the collective? Why the Eight of Cups over here? And why the Nine of Wands in reverse? Why the Nine of Wands in reverse? This is a connection that you have done absolutely everything to run from. It's interesting, though. We do have the Star card over here. Hope, faith, inspiration, trust. Why the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Cups for this collective reading? King and Queen of Wands. Now, what is coming through in this reading? We have denial, single. Now, again, for some of you, is this someone that it's like you kind of knew them by observing. It's like you're friends of friends kind of thing. Or in the same friend group, right? Maybe you go to school with one another. Maybe for the past 20 years, you're always seeing each other at the grocery store. And maybe they're always with someone, you're with someone, you kind of miss one another. That's what this reading is. This reading is where there's two people almost running from one another of something that is like unspoken almost. But I see both people running and both people not giving in. Why the King and Queen of Wands over here? Hiding from you, behind the scenes and social media. Yeah, it says hiding from you. Why King and Queen of Wands over here? Oh, secrets. Love affair, keeping things inside and not opening up illusions. Why the King and Queen of Wands over here? What in the world? Okay, this is a different kind of reading. But if you found my secret account, it's because you're ready to know this secret over here. Now, what I see is two people where it's almost like they're both running from one another, but they're both running from one another. There's something very unspoken here. And what this almost is, and like I'm seeing a room full of people and everybody's moving, everybody's talking, but there's almost like something that in the unseen, in the unheard that's been picked up. Now, between you both, there could be perhaps a past life. It's the kind of thing where there's no reason for you to feel that way. There's also no reason. Look, and as I say that, I see the Truth card again. And honesty. There's no reason at all. But it's almost as you both feel like it's even just wrong to be next to one another. There's something about you and this person that is taboo. Now, why the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse? Now, I am seeing you're refusing to give it. Now, someone here, whether this is you or someone else, someone is committed to running and running and running from whatever that this is, the connection is, whatever this feeling or chord is, running. And I will say, someone is pretty devoted to running over here. Because we do have the Nine of Wands where someone here is like not going to give in. It does say last one standing as well. And then we have the Two of Cups. Why the Two of Cups with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands? Why Two of Cups with the Nine of Wands in reverse? It's interesting here, this reading. Because, you know, there's so much here, but it also feels like nothing at all happened. We have the Justice card and we have the Nine of Coins over here. All right, there's independence, security, wealth. Now, I am, for the most part, you look single in this reading. You do look single. Maybe this person's single. Heavy on the, though, you know, it's like you kind of know this person. You do know this person, or you kind of know this person. And you both like run away from one another or avoid something that is completely unspoken. Why the Justice card and the Nine of Pentacles for Nine of Wands in reverse with the Two of Cups? You're going to be able to, it feels like, walk away from this. Why the Two of Swords and the Star card here for the Nine of Pentacles and Justice? Okay, you're going to be able to clear this out of whatever that this is over here. All right, now, again, this is like a connection that's either been around for some time, for years. For some of you, I don't know why I just see like the grocery store, like going to soccer meetings, like just that person that it's like, I don't know what the heck. but I just know that I'm going to run. That's what I'm seeing over here. There's definitely two people in denial. There's one or two people that both run. And someone's very committed to just like avoiding everything about this. Now, I do find where is the resolution here? How does this resolution come? It comes out, this situation turns out with the Sun card, success, freedom, joy, innocence. And you do have over here innocence. Okay, so two cards of innocence where I will say this reading is so interesting. There is so much going on. There's also nothing going on over here. But it says freedom, okay? So with the Sun card over here, it does feel like you are going to be free from whatever contract that this is. Now, why the Two of Swords here? What is this Two of Swords that brings the Sun? High Priestess over here. What is this Two of Swords that brings the Sun? What's this Two of Swords that brings... Now, they can be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Queen of Wands, King of Wands. We also have a King of Swords. Why High Priestess, King of Wands, and the Tower card? Ace of Cups. I am loved over here. All right. Now, why the Tower card with the Ace of Cups for this Two of Swords? What I see is some sort, look at that. Okay. It's some sort of it's interesting here. You have success that comes out of nowhere here. Star card, Page of Cups. What ends up just completely cutting this out, we do have the High Priestess over here. And you still have the same King and Queen of Wands that's now over here. Okay, now, you both do end up doing completely separate things. This reading is just absolutely very interesting. Where what I'm seeing is timeline splits of, I'm seeing two people, because you have now the King and Queen of Wands again. There's timeline split here, but how did this happen is what I want to know. Why the Nine of Wands in reverse with this Two of Swords? What was this separation, this cord cutting? Interesting. You needed both people for this, that's why. Both people. If both people are running, or if you're running, or this person is running. Seven of Wands, protection. Collaboration. Yes, Nine of Wands over here. This reading is probably one of the most interesting readings I've done, where this is all the 12th house. This is all unseen energy. I see where it's like you or this person not even wanting to look at whatever the heck it is and just running over here. I see two people that are avoiding each other in every single way possible you could think of. But it's interesting over here. By the end, I do see that collaboration, because Nine of Wands in reverse, it actually takes two people here to cut this cord. Three of Pentacles, collaboration. Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. There's like some sort of almost unspoken, unseen understanding, and that is what cuts the cord. There was almost some sort of facing, but again, like this is a lot in the unseen, where I don't see you with this person. But I do see two people that are avoiding each other in every single way possible you can imagine. And there doesn't seem to necessarily be a reason. Now, you guys are not, like, this is not a love connection. Three of Swords over here. Why the Three of Swords for this reading for the collective? Yeah, I see that you're walking away over here. You do have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm surrounded by abundance. Now, why 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and this 5 of Cups over here for this reading? Okay, it leads, though, to a 10 of, look at that, Page of Pentacles. This is past life unseen energy that is absolutely, all right, this alchemizes. You know, what this really feels like is just some sort of past life connection, but this is very interesting. What I also see is just somebody or 2 people who don't want to see it at all. And when I say at all, I see 2 runners. So in this reading, you are also the runner. Somebody else is also the runner. But, you know, if you've never been able to quite like put your finger on it, this is what's bringing the truth and clarity that you need. Now, why the 10 of Pentacles over here? The Empress. I am abundant over here. It's interesting. This past life actually comes with rewards. Okay. Now, I will say there's a lot of emotions or something along those lines from this past life. Like I'm seeing memories, emotions, the element of water. All right. Now, though, as you clear it out, 10 of Pentacles, the Empress card, a lasting legacy. And it does say, I am abundant. All right. So you got a 10 of Pentacles on the way. That's what I have for you. I hope that it resonates in a positive way. Now, what do we have for final messages of advice for this reading? For if you found my secret account, this secret is about to be revealed to you. If you found my secret account, this secret is going to be revealed. Now we do have spirit. Okay, this was a door to spirit. It says protected aura, divine intervention, a guardian angel, and shielding. What do we have for this secret that's coming in for the collective? A mask. What do we have for this secret that's coming in for the collective? What do we have for this secret over here? Now it does say union. Look at that. Emotions, water. I'm telling you, I'm seeing the element of water from a past life here. But the reason why this reading is so interesting is because you can't quite see it. Like I almost, as if you put Vaseline on the lens. I see 2 people that are, and when I say devoted to running, like you have the 8 of Cups, you have the Knight of Pentacles over here. You're pretty devoted to, I'm going that way. I don't want to go anywhere near that. You have the Union card. You do have water. Okay. And perhaps like with this person, again, it's like, I'm seeing I'm seeing 2 people putting up a mask where in my mind's eye, I don't know, you know, it's like the grocery store, right? Like soccer games is just what I'm seeing for some reason. Where it's like an unspoken of like, I just don't feel like I should be here. I don't feel like I should be next to this person. And you don't know why, but it's both of you is what this reading is also showing. But confirmation, it does feel like this is a past life union. And you do have water. So the element of water can resonate with you. A lot of spirit here, the door to spirit, as I do see it is actually past life cleansing. By the end of this reading, there's resolution. I see refusing to give in, refusing to give in, refusing to give in. And then collaboration is actually what brings all of this into balance over here. All right. So for some of you, it can be like almost like an unspoken just resolution that comes through over here. What do we have as advice? What do we have as advice for this collective reading today? What do we have for advice? Yes, this is from a past life. There's the cord over here. Missing pieces. There were missing pieces to this story. And it does say can't move forward, but heavy on it actually doesn't help the situation by running from it. I actually see that there is like just some sort of facing. And I will say, it doesn't feel like you're facing this person. It feels like a resolution in the unseen over here. Or maybe like 2 people just realizing of like, oh, whatever this is, we're clearing it out, you know, or cutting the cord or whatever that this is. Whoa, look at that, escaping, okay? Confirmation, walking away. avoiding, blocking, and pushing away. What is one more card for advice for this reading for the collective? Let's see what this is. Hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. Keep hope. All right. We do have the Star card over here. Keep hope. It feels like this has impacted you in different ways. And again, this is definitely much more in the unseen. It feels like this has happened over time. You do have silence over here and then forbidden. So just confirmation. All right. So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings your way if you have found my secret account.